right? So influencing customers for Scrum or for agility. So I'll give you a little background here. Well, Agile manifesto, as to put it simply, has a very clear value, which is customer collaboration over contract negotiation. And there is also a principle which says business people and developers must work together. That means the creators and consumers must work together. So in my mind, there is no doubt that customers need to be partners as we talk about agility, or so called we adopt agility or apply certain approaches like Scrum, right? So that was my take, that we need customer onboarded to work in this philosophy. But especially our market, service market, which is more about customer telling us what to do and then just forgetting us, and they just expect everything to be delivered as expected towards the end, which is very clearly leading us to a conventional mindset. I don't want to call out the name, but it's again the same as, customers want us to do this and we have to deliver on time and all those sort of stuff. So I would like to invite this great community for another conversation, and this is the specific questions I would like you to explore and again share with the community. How can we, as agile professionals in the guise of Scrum Master or agile coaches or any leader, influence customers in a short conversation itself towards even getting into a conversation about agility? Not just doing it on paper as a lip service, but actually living that philosophy of working together, keeping the scope variable, having constant feedback shared early and continuous delivery, and keeping things simple and all those sort of things. So how can we influence our customers? I would like you all to discuss within your group, and please do share one or two strategies that you have tried in your context that has worked for you. I would also invite you for some failure stories, please. Something that you tried, did not work, and we would like to bounce these ideas. Will that be okay, everyone?
Yep.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Great. I would like to reshuffle the teams, if that is okay with you, or would you like the same teams?
No worries.
Yes, please. Please
Yep,
call out.
sure.
Reshuffling is okay.
Yeah, fine.
It's fine.
All right. I'm only keeping 3 teams this time. A few people looks like had some Zoom issues, so they might have moved out. So I'm creating 3 teams and assigning you automatically. So you are now a team of 4 or 5 people. I'm opening the rooms for 7 minutes. Same thing. I would like you to discuss about how we can influence customers, what has worked for you, what has not worked for you. 1 or 2 minute summarization from every team will be a great idea. And then we'll have common conversation here. All right, then I'll see you back in 7 minutes. Welcome back. I took that liberty to join your breakout room conversations. I was intrigued. I wish I had my alter egos that I could be part of all the breakout sessions. There's really some great conversation going on. Before I invite you all, this is a great time. Many of you are on camera. So will you be okay if we take a snapshot of our group?
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
All right. So you can make your lovely poses in the meantime. Okay. I don't know how it works though. Is there anyone capable to take a screenshot? Please do that and share with me on Zoom chat. Yeah, Bharat is also on camera just for the picture. Bharat, please go ahead and cover. Yeah, that's a nice way. Is there anyone who has taken the picture?
Yes.
Thank you, Deepak. If you can share here on the chat after some time, that'll be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Awesome. So now I would like to invite team wise. Maybe this time I will regulate the team number. If you can start with team 1, a representative to share about how we can influence customers, onboard them into this agile journey. Yes, please. Anyone from team 1? Team 1 had Ashish, Deepak, Preetham, Puneet, and Raj. Raj Singh.
Single. So, Deepak, I think it would be good if you can.
No, I don't know. I have already spoken. I want someone, because we had a very good round of discussion.
Correct.
Anybody can just volunteer. Yeah, please go ahead, Raj.
Okay, so what we discussed, Vineet, is what I shared is that if we have to convince customer first in this service environment that they should understand that the team or the service provider is working for them. So they should not be rigid, and they should understand. They should communicate more. They should participate in everything, and they should understand that the team is working for them. So the more communication, the more open discussion will lead to the proper, correct increment. The second point which Deepak shared is that share the success stories to the higher management and the customer. That if you adapt these things, these are the success stories which will guide you, and you should understand the power of the Scrum and Agile. And the third thing is better directly rather than going directly to customer to ask and request them to adapt the Scrum thing and all. First, guide our own management that this is the better way, as they have the more direct communication and rapport with client rather than us. They can explain them the thing more easily. If our higher management, the sales representative, and if they got convinced with what agility is, what Scrum and what thing is, they will be helpful hand for us to explain and influence customer to adapt all those things.
I particularly liked the third part that you mentioned, Raj, involve the sales. So great. As you were sharing, I also tried to put it on the chat, some of the points that you shared. So three things have come up from team one. Raj, thank you for summarizing. One was tell the customers that we are working for them. Let them
Correct.
have no doubts about it, that we are partners. Second thing is share the success stories about this way of working, how this is going to benefit them. And the third thing is involve the management, the
Yeah.
customer, what do you call a customer point of contact? Some jargons are there, right? I am the customer
Client partner.
client partners,
Yeah.
and especially
Sales,
sales people who sign
correct.
contracts so that they are aware. Thank you so much, team one. Great points coming along. I would like to now invite team two representative to share something. Yes, team two had Bharat, Mansi, Praveen, Prudvi,
Can
and
I
Raj.
can
Yeah,
I start? Yeah. So in team two, we discussed first of all, first thing was discussed that we have to come up with what don't know what they want to implement. They know what is the end product, but they don't know how to implement and all those things. So sometimes which is important feature, which is most important. So from someone from the team, whether he is a business analyst or scrum master, agile coach, whoever it may be, who has good knowledge on that business, if we discuss with the customer in such a way that exactly what is most important for him, first take the priority. So after prioritization, so instead of going for big bang for entire features, we will do like this. In first, we will go for minimum viable product by taking these most important features. That most important features also should come from the customer. If not, after discussing with the thorough some discussions, they should have some agreements. If you show that interest to while talking with the customer, they also understand that we are also interested and we are giving our inputs to the customer to prioritizing the most important features. So if you do like that, they will get some confidence. And after that, and we say that instead of going for big bang for entire thing, first we will give this minimum viable product, use it and give some feedback, and then we will go for next level of release like that. So if you go like that, it would be useful.
So if I got you correctly, Prithvi, you are basically saying that we involve the customer in prioritization and telling them that, hey, out of so many things, these are the most valuable stuff for you. So that is why we are building something like that. So if I have to transport it to a Scrum language, we are primarily saying that involve customers in product backlog refinement.
Yeah,
So there is
exactly.
transparency about the work we do. Well, that's a great point, Prithvi. If I may ask, if you have already discussed in the group, that'll be great. Otherwise, okay, we can discuss it later. How do you even get them into a conversation? Is also something I would like, what if they're not even willing to have that conversation is the biggest challenge, isn't it? When once they are on a table and willing to have a conversation, we can share all of these. But how do you get them into that conversation? Pudri, your voice was also breaking a little bit. So if someone else from team 2 can also summarize, that'll be great.
Yeah,
Or
let me try Vineet. Let me
Yeah.
try some points here, like what we have discussed. Okay, so what we have decided is like exactly minimal viable product. That is one thing. Like what exactly the business is going. That is what yeah point we being basis. But thing is like how we are influencing customer to be agile, or like how we encouraging the customer to be agile over there. So we need to talk about the financial part also there, like how it is going to help and how is it is going to add advantage to them to get into these things done. That is also one more point I wanted to add. Yeah.
All right. So basically, what we are saying is let's talk in their language of cost benefit to them, or getting more value out of the money they are investing. So that is what they are most interested in, and maybe take it from there. Did I get it right, Bharat?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like what you, yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. I think Puneet also has a point here, but Puneet, will you be okay if we go to team 3 first and come back to you? You can keep your hand raised.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I would like to invite somebody from team 3 now.
So Vineet, if we have something to add from team 2, should we hold on?
You can raise your hand in the meantime, Raj. Let's hear from team 3 and I'll come back to you again if that is okay, Raj. Yeah, all right. So anybody from team 3 who would like to summarize, please be on camera so that I can spotlight you. Chandresh, Deepa, Ketan, or Rohan?
Chandresh or Deepa, if you would like to.
I already spoke, so it will better you speak.
Rohan is shy to come on camera, huh, Rohan?
That's all right. I can. Yeah.
Yes, please.
So what we discussed was mainly the challenges that the customers provide us with, and so the understanding of Scrum is not there many a times, which causes the issue. So a way that has worked for me and what we discussed was a lot of times the customers don't get to use the increment that we have built each sprint. So to allow them to play with the product increment that we've built, once we enable that, it helps in building the confidence as well as identifying potential changes, which will then help us in the long run build the right thing, right? That's the ultimate goal. We should work together to build the right thing in the right amount of time. So that's what we discussed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rohan, for summarizing. I got 4 points from you. If let me know if I missed anything. So you said is, well, we have to help them understand the whole concept, agile way of working on Scrum. So teaching as Scrum masters or agile coaches, we could do no harm by wearing the hat of a teacher and educate them first. Second thing is, as we are on the journey, allow them to play with the increment. I love that phrase, play with the increment, which is very important, which is also adding playfulness in our way of working. So allow them, seek their feedback, involve them, and work together to build the right product. So these are some of the points you said. So ultimately, it's all about wearing that hat of a teacher and then involving them as frequently as we can so that they gain the transparency and confidence, right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, Ron. Beautifully summarized. There are a couple of hand raised. Let me invite Puneet now. Please, and after that, Raj. Yes, Puneet.
So yeah, Vineet, from management point of view, I want to say that whatever we try to explain to them, they should be willing to change.
Okay.
Unless they are willing to change, whatever we explain them, it will not bear any fruit. So they should be willing to change. That would be the first, what do you say, precondition.
That's a great point, Puneet. And I totally
I
understand.
agree.
Willingness is, of course, the root of every transformation initiative that we talk. But sometimes we have this challenge that they want Scrum on paper, but the willingness is not there. So
Yeah.
that is something you can't do it. So thank you so much, Puneet, for raising that. I can connect very well with my failure stories here. In some of the engagements that I've been part of, the customers were not willing to change at all,
Lot
but
of the
still want,
projects
yeah,
where
still
they say that
wanted.
agile isn't working.
Yeah,
The
yeah, of
root cause is
course.
this.
Well, thank you so much, Puneet, for sharing.
Thank you.
Raj, and if you can be on camera as usual.
Yeah, sure. So I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. So I was also probably we discussed about to say that some of the failure stories. It's not easy to get customer engaged, especially when we talk about the prioritization, right? A lot of time, customer themselves will not be very sure in terms of what they really want. So we can talk about different techniques and things like that. We try to help them, but still it goes through the iterative process. And that can also build a little bit of a stress. So it's important that we stay more in the role of the coach rather than becoming a functional expert, because that's one of the pattern that I've seen, that we get into the shoes of business and tell them, oh, probably this should be the priority. And that's where probably we should just stay away from that and just be a coach and ask some powerful question to help them figure out what really the priority is.
Well, that's a great point, Raj. You're mentioning that we should not become a consultant to them. Let them drive this business side of things, and we support them as only coaches and focus on bringing that change. Right? Yeah. So that's an interesting perspective, and I can also connect that when we project ourselves as people who know the business, then customers would also expect that, oh, these folks know it, so they should be able to deliver it. So I think it becomes a vicious circle. Yeah, so that's a great point. I think we can definitely try that. Well, thank you so much.